Welcome back. We're at the brown table today. We're not on the couch today. Are we? No.
At the table.
We're at the table. We got two of our girls with us. What we call it? The group chat that made it out the chat.
Okay.
The group chat that made it out the chat. Welcome to our Friendsmas episode. We gonna keep it friendly. We gonna keep it friendly. We gonna keep it real. You know, we coming with it all. With our girls on today, we gonna let them introduce their own selves because they got their own that they can stand on. So, who's going first?
Oh, I don't mind. My name is Rika Cleveland. I am the owner of the Puppy Lodge. I've been in this industry about 20 years, and I'm just coming trying to make it more than what it should be in this industry that I'm in. So I'm happy to be here with my girls. I'm happy to just get a feel for what the brown table is about today.
Well, my name is Nakia Owen. I am the owner of Be and Move, where I offer line dance classes, hip hop step aerobics, chair exercising. So I am in that industry. I've been doing this since the pandemic. And so under my logo, it has Be and Move, and then it has established BDP. So that was done during the pandemic. I'm sure we'll get into why I birthed that during the pandemic. But my focus right now is self, as well as helping other women to just be themselves and just continue to move. So I am so thankful for being here at the brown table with you all as well. We're gonna chop it up today.
So, we got a bunch of entrepreneurs at this table.
Oh, yeah.
Black Girl Magic.
Okay.
Just shifting stuff around out here, like just one life at a time. It don't matter if it's who we come in contact with, moms, friends, anybody. Like we shaping things up around here, ain't we?
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, I know we in the thick of things with this holiday stuff. How y'all feeling about that?
It's an exciting season for me though.
Is it?
I must say, this is a time that is about family for us. And family is always priority for me, but it's something about the holidays that just kind of stops what's going on in the world and we make it a point to come together.
Be present.
Yes. So being at mama's house and grandmother's house on the couch playing games, just seeing family. So I know that during this time, there's a lot that we take in, and so many people, when it comes to actual holidays, it's a grieving time for people because we begin to miss those people that were in place. When you go back to grandma's house and grandma is not sitting in that chair, it kind of, it rekindles those emotions and all. But I know that if God continues to put us in these spaces and places, that He will continue to get us over these things. So the house we go back to was my grandparents' house. They're no longer here.
Yeah.
But the joy to now see my mom sit in the chair that my grandmother sat in, or to see my father sit in the chair that my grandfather sat in. It's just the joy behind all of that. And then just watching the children and also the continuous traditionals that we continued on that they started.
Yeah. How you feeling about the holidays?
It's a busy time for me at work, so we providing that opportunity for the people to go and spend their time with their families because we keep the babies with us. So we're pretty busy this time of year, which is a good thing because we love to see the dogs at all times, and they're happy. But it is overwhelming because in this time, it's so hard to find good help because a lot of people have moved from Mississippi, so they look for better opportunities, which I don't blame them, but it is hard to find good help and pure help, because you have to have a genuine love for the animals in order to be there. You can't just do it for the money. So right now it's a busy time for me. It'll slow down around January, February. I get a little sleep then. But until then, it is what it is. I have a pure passion for it. So I live for it. I'm like, y'all strap up. It's that time, we have our meetings, we have our weekly meetings. I have a great management team. That's what helps, delegating those responsibilities. And, without that good team, especially my management, y'all, without my good management team, I would not be able to do the things that I need to do to run the business, especially with 2 locations, possibly a third.
Come on now.
It depends on how God works that out, So, I'm learning a lot.
That's good.
So I'm grateful in this season. In this season, God has blessed me. And even to touch on what you said, like with spending time with family, I lost all my grandparents and my mom. And me and my mom were really close. So this is the 3rd year without her. So having work keep me busy really helps me. I'm like, please go spend time with your family, because family is everything. Family is everything. If you have them, enjoy it. Because I always tell people, you don't get that. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Do it today. Because tomorrow ain't promise. Do it today. I always tell people that. And even with my staff, I try to rotate those weekends, because I'm like, everyone should have to work every weekend. Be with your family. So you get 2 weekends on, 2 weekends off. Because family to me, with losing my mom, it just showed me a lot. Like, spend that time, So I'm grateful to be here at the Brown Table to express my joy of work and love for family.
So how's it for you? Listen, me and the holidays had this thing.
Okay.
Sometimes I like her, sometimes me and her, I just need her to let's push this on along. Let's get this on out the way. Cause I'm like you, I don't have no parents, no grandparents. It's my siblings, my husband, my kids. And trying to feel my way through with not having that you feel, that thing hurt. That thing, it's like it's a constant dig, and it's like, okay, pull it out now. I can't take no more. So yesterday I had a birthday.
Come on, happy birthday!
Thank you. And I've struggled with birthdays for years. Like, my husband does his part. He do, and that's not because, but for real, he does his part. But it's sometimes I just can't pull myself out to even celebrate myself. It's so hard. Like, I posted online, nobody was like, I was on a prayer call this morning, and they was like, I didn't even see your birthday on Facebook. You not. I'm not.
Why do you feel like it's hard for you?
I don't feel like it's fair.
I get that. I get it.
I don't feel like it's fair.
I feel it.
So can you explain that?
When it comes down to it, like, I'm gonna tell you what is a core memory. Y'all seen that movie, Inside Out? It's
Pieces of.
Yeah, okay. So the little girl has core memories in a ball.
Okay.
And it's happy ones, it's sad ones, she has anxiety, she has anger, she has depression, she has, it was envy.
Yeah.
She has doubt. She has all these little things, but in some of her core memories, as a teenager, she's now just turned 13. Some of those happy moments turned into sad moments. They got cracked between moving around. One of my core memories of one of my birthdays, because my grandma always showed up for me, was she bought me a birthday gift, and it was wrapped in newspaper. I don't remember no other birthdays other than this one. And I can just see it vividly of her walking into this house, because my mom was very sick all our lives. And that was the only gift I got that year. And every time when she passed away and I lived with my grandparents, my granddaddy made sure that whatever I wanted to do, I got to do. And it's like, they were the only two that ever cared. And I had somebody that was like, today's your birthday, what you want to go do? My favorite place was Shawnee's, because I love the salad bar. And he was like, if she want to go to Shawnee's, take her to Shawnee's. And it's like, now that I don't have them to share that with, it's like, it don't even matter no more. It's like
I used to be like that, and then I turned that into a celebration of memory of my mom and my grandparents. Like for my birthday, I showed out.
As you should.
I showed out. Every chance I get.
She did.
Every chance I get.
She did.
Because I fall into that depression. Because it's every day for me. Because me and my mom, every day on the phone, all day. So I turned every sad moment to, she would not want me like this.
That's right.
I celebrate her. Like when I get sad, I have a family get together. I be like, y'all wanna come over, y'all wanna eat? Because then I'm feeling the avoidance with love and laughter and games and just making new memories. Because still in passing, this is the one life we get.
That's right.
You know, so celebrate your life too. You know, because I used to fall into I just feel like, how do I keep going? Like, I still need answers. Like, I still need her. You know, I feel, I need you. I'm like, I pick up the phone. Her number's still in my phone. I'm like, dang, I want to call. I got so many questions. So now I got to depend on the next elder in my family. I call them and say, hey, and it's a cousin. But we're like sisters. So I'm like, hey, XYZ is going on. But I make sure to remember what we had, how we had it, and say, I'm gonna make this year bigger. I'm gonna celebrate bigger, because my mama's still with me. So I'm gonna show my this year. So, you know, I just try to make sure I still celebrate and pull myself out, because, you know, in the Black community, we don't talk enough about depression. We don't talk about the grief. We don't know how to move through grief. Because no one teaches you how to move through grief. We just go through life as patterns of what you see the next person do. How do they do it? Like if I had kids, I would be like, I don't want them to see me sad, because they would carry that on. So I want to show, how do you move through that? But it's hard to say because I don't have kids. So I say, how do I want the people around me to see me? So I don't want them to see me sad. But when I break, I take that. When I cry, I take that. And I don't hide it. I'm like, you know, I call my cousin. I'm having a moment. And it's about sharing that depression instead of hiding that depression. Because we're good at submission to that depression. So we're like, bring it out. Pull it up. Because if you keep yourself in this corner, then you're going to sit there, you're going to grieve. And then you're going to be in this depression to where you're just sleeping. Because you want to sleep it away.
And to piggyback off of you, we coming to you, so I give your time.
She doing it on purpose.
Take your time.
She doing it on purpose.
You gonna get the same question. Take your time. But I was gonna also say, to piggyback off of you, but then to take in what you're stating on those memories and having so many things balled up. We have to remember that we'll miss out on what God has for us right now if we keep on holding on to the things of the past. The devil wants us to hold on to the hurt, to the brokenness, and to the unforgiveness, and to those things that we really we can't change it. And so the thing is that what do we do now to change those things so that we can now provide that same type of experience, whether it was a desired experience or one that we want now for our family. And so sometimes we have to go back and we say, is it fair? You know, because remember, we get into a rut because of what has gone on in the past. But at the same time, it's like, well, is it fair that I feel this way during the holiday season and not be able to give my children a joyous holiday? And not just necessarily about the gifts, but the coming together. So I definitely understand what you're saying as far as just living it out. But at the same time, create the space that you would want it to be. What do you want that space to look like?
And we do that. We do that. Like, I do it for my kids, even in my struggle. Like, sometimes they'll probably see it, they'll probably hear me vocalize it, but I have always tried to make it as big as possible for them. And like I said, when I vocalize, like, dang, I miss her, you know, or something. It's something that they'll say. Like yesterday, when we was coming back from Dallas, we had stopped at the store, and they had this top on. It's they locked. Sitting in this store. I said, girl, I I smell just like you. I was like, you giving this to me today out of all the days. And I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it. And I tell other people, and sometimes I feel like I'm hypocritical. I tell people all the time, feel it. Ain't nothing wrong with feeling it. Feel it, get out of it.
Yeah.
And then I feel it, and I'm like, I'm sitting here, and I'm like, girl, you can't do that.
And grieving, there's no time frame for grief.
There is not.
Sometimes it goes, sometimes things come up just as well as that perfume, but you know what? It's like, oh, the memory.
Yeah.
And I can't say that I understand that space as far as a mother, but I understand it from a grandmother's standpoint, being raised by a grandmother up until a certain point of life. So, you know, it's a piece that is lost. Definitely understand, but you know, just being so grateful for what God has created and who He has created, and knowing, like you say, what would my mom or my grandmother want me doing right now? What did they work for me to be where I am right now? So you know, I can't sit on this.
Okay. Yeah. So what you doing?
Come on now.
I'm learning this holiday how to navigate through it. I was at a point where didn't want to celebrate, didn't want to decorate, didn't want to do anything because it was different. Because my grandmother, she, orchestrated everything. What we're eating, who house is gonna be at, all of that. So, a few years ago, I was just down. I ain't want to celebrate. I feel it, and then the closer it gets, I'm like, I'm not doing this. But now I'm navigating through it, taking it a day at a time.
As they say, the second at a time.
Yeah, a second at a time.
Second at a time.
But I'm better this holiday.
That's good.
I am.
Progression.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to big settings, but yeah.
Well, that's good.
Cause we picked up a tradition. I want to say tradition now that we've been doing on siblings Christmas.
Oh yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, we did it for the first time last year.
Okay.
And it was fun. We get together, we cook, we eat, we play. Just trying to make those, like you said, make those new memories with our kids and making sure they stay connected and understand. Like my big thing right now is as they get older, it's like, they gonna go off and they gonna do their own thing. And we like, hey, listen, sometimes you're not gonna want to come home and we don't understand it. But I want you to feel like, if your friends be like, man, what's your family do? Me and my mama.
Okay.
And they be going down. We I want you to have that excitement, but if you're not able to, don't ever feel guilty about not being able to, because I do want you to go live your life. If you say, Mama, well, this year we going to Colorado, baby, go ahead, you just because I don't want you to ever feel like you have to. Because, you have some times where you have family that feels like, well, you gotta be with us, and if you ain't with us, then you just letting us down. No, go live your life. Like, it happens, you're grown. If you sometimes I just don't want you to miss nothing.
That's right.
I don't want you to miss anything. So I do got a question.
Okay.
What does it mean to be well loved as a friend? Like, what is your expectation of being loved
As a friend?
Well, we're gonna let Misha start this.
She's here. I've been on Rika for 20 plus years.
Oh, that's good.
It is. Being loved as a friend, she has definitely shown that. My Lord. Like she.
Don't cry.
I ain't gonna cry.
We got married the same year.
Yeah, the same year.
We got married.
Oh, y'all got married on that? I got married on that.
Yeah.
I've been in
We experienced a lot with each other, but I love it that we hold each other accountable.
Oh, accountability. And it's not a cussing word either. I love it.
Yes. We don't care how I make each other feel. We
Blunt. True.
saying it.
True.
And it don't always come out nice. But yeah, and she supports. We support each other. With
I'm gonna tell you this.
yeah.
So she'll call me, and she'll get to telling me something that happened, and I'll be like, "So how'd you respond?" And she'll be like, "Oh, I said X, Y, Z, da da da." I said, "Now listen to that. You think you were right?" She like,
Girl,
Right. I'm not gonna side with you if you weren't right, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just like, like let's say people are friends and they're like, oh, if I don't like her, you don't like her. Then they don't live like that, you know. So I'm like, I'm that person like, you know, what you say. Now, do you think that was right?
Right.
Because you know you weren't right. And I call her and say, oh, I said this, da da da. And she be like, I already know what that means. So I'm like, that's her holding me accountable. I'm like, I already know what you're gonna say. Don't even see it. I'm like, I'm gonna go. You know?
I love you too. Call me later.
Right? But that's true definition of friendship love.
Yeah, sure.
Accountability.
Yeah.
You know, because it shows up even when you don't want it to. You know. So
That's
I
not
agree with you.
consistency too.
Right.
Because you expect for her, y'all expect for each other to be accountable, and it's gonna be a consistent thing. Sometimes some of these friendships now have no substance.
Yeah.
And but you have to understand the place of your friend.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, yeah.
So when you understand the place of your friend, understand that as time progresses, life changes.
Absolutely.
So understanding that sometimes, you know what, this may be the season we talk every day.
Yeah.
But that next month may not be we talk every day. That may not be the season. But girl, please know that I love you. You know, and if you need me, I am here.
Yeah.
So we have to understand the whole dynamic of a person or the people that we consider ourselves to or consider to be friends. And I think when you are true friends, one, as you say, the love. What is it that you want as a friend or willing to give? Because you can't expect something out of somebody else that you're not willing to give or willing to do. So understanding that space, understanding the dynamic of life, but understanding like, you know what, it's somebody I can call and be real with and talk to, and she gonna tell me the truth, regardless of how I feel or what it looks like. And you know, and just feel like okay, and understand like the information won't leave from where this conversation. But you know, it's hard for women now. Let me tell you.
I think I've had all my friends, all of them, for 20 years.
That's amazing.
Because I show up for them.
That's right.
And I want the same thing back. But as you said, I understand their life. If you can't show up to this graduation, I understand you can't be there. But I know you're going to call me. Even if you don't call today, I know you're going to call this week. So it's all about respect, boundaries, compassion. Because it's a relationship as well. Just like, you know, we married. So you got to respect that boundary. So I get what you're saying on that end too. So
And support looks different. That's one thing. We say support, accountability, but support may not necessarily mean like I can show up everything that you have wrong. But I can call and say, girl, good luck on today, or girl, I pray everything goes well, or girl, let me buy you lunch today since you know today is that day. And so we just have to understand what support looks like when it comes to those things. So you just have to break it down of levels to understanding what is it that you want and that you need and willing to do. Because definitely we go in expecting those things from the next person.
Yeah, because life changes, like you said. And the expectation that I had 20 years ago probably not going to be the same now. Because life has changed. Jobs, businesses, kids, all the things. And it's like today, I may want to show up, but I can't. I want to so bad. And I might say, oh, I love you, I'm praying for you, whatever the case may be. I show up for you to meet. And then I call. And it's like, it's not that I don't want to, but like you said, it may be that season where grief has hit me today or depression has hit me today. And if you don't understand that place I'm in, it almost looks like I'm being selfish. So some friendship requires grace.
And I like to show up like, I'm not going to say, I'm being your business as your friend. And when I say I'm being your business, I'm like, I'm always financially thinking about growth. So I'm like, what your bank account looking like now. You need to invest in X, Y, and Z. We talk about you need to be putting money aside for this. You need to split money like this. Like I'm like, I don't want to be the only one growing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Like, who wants to be the one with money and your friend's not the one with money? I'm like, I want you to be growing as well. So what's your new idea? What do you want to do? What is your dream? What's your 5-year plan?
Definitely.
I'm like, I apply it. If you my friend, I'm gonna apply that pressure. Like, what's your 5-year plan? So can we cut that in 3? So let's make that happen in 3 years. Because I'm always looking at to scale. Like my business, I'm ready to scale my business. Like, how can I make this a 10-year bid? Because I want to do 10 locations. So I'm like, I'm already on the 3rd one. But how can I speed that up, but being financially responsible, you know, but not taking on too much pressure? Because we do take on a lot of pressures with household, just keeping things in order, doctor's appointments, just keeping self together. So going on self, how do you guys treat yourselves? How do you treat yourself? Like, what do you do to treat yourself? Because I'm going to get a massage. I'm going to get my feet done, and I'm going to cut this phone off.
And get the
I'm going to do that. Because we take on a lot of stress.
We do.
How do you relieve your stress? Because I know we go work out.
Yeah.
So how do you guys relieve your stress?
I said that was leading into my
That's
next
fresh.
question.
Man, that's pressure.
Not this pressure.
I mean, that's a different type of pressure. I almost cursed. Yeah.
Okay, so for me, dancing is it's a freedom. It's a free space for me. Though owning a business, I still have an 8 to 5. So it's like when I get into that space of dancing, regardless of if it's me teaching a class or just me by myself, it's a freedom.
Yeah.
And so that's how I release a lot of stress. But like you say, to go back to the gym, music and gym and dancing, and understanding that too, sometimes just rest. Just let me go to my room and close the door.
Turn that phone off.
And you know what? I don't mean no harm, y'all. These children taken care of. Y'all don't need nothing. I'm about to go and wait till y'all later.
Y'all know I am.
Yeah, because I had to fuss at this one.
I believe it. So, you know, even like you say, the massages and all of that and getting nails done. Because you know what? Even when we go into those spaces, we also have to remember when we go into these spaces of self-care, this right here, let me turn it off.
Yeah.
Turn it off, turn the phone off, turn the watches off, turn the earpieces off. Because again, does it go back to, is it really self-care or are you just trying to are you psyching yourself? Because you're going to when you go get the massage, they have you put the phone up. When you go get nails done, what you see us out there doing?
Still.
On the phone, listening, or still talking on the phone. So then the question is,
My head be like, girl.
Create this bubble for myself because I got 22 employees, so I have to create this wall. I know I got a responsibility, but that's why I got people in place.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I have to trust that system that I put in place. So when I go do these things for myself, they're for me.
That's right.
This thing gonna go off. This is my time.
That's right.
Because we have to give ourselves time.
Yeah. So I heard this thing and I sent it to my sister the other day and it hit me like hard. And the person said it's not about self-care, it's about soul care. We have a soul that we should be caring for. Our body reflects us taking care of our soul. And I say, wait a minute. It's like, because you know, when you leave here, the body's still here. Your soul returns back to the sender, right? And if you're not taking care of your soul, making sure that everything is well within, to make sure that you're able to go out, get the massages, take a moment for yourself, then guess what? It's going to reflect on the outside. You're not going to look like your best self. Your health is not going to be that well. All of that. And I said, well, dang.
So that person that you spoke with, as far as taking care of the soul, what was their definition of or what was their perspective of taking care of the soul? Or what is your perspective of taking care of the soul?
It's the whole wellness of it. It's being able, even if it's just therapy, taking moments
Your mental?
your mental self-reflection of like, where am I today? I have a problem with self-care. I can't do a massage because I can't turn it off. In my mind, I'm like, you know what I could be doing right now? I could be doing this. I got the keys, this schedule right here. Like going to get a massage is not relaxing for me. It gets my mind to going. So I would have to go and take something or do something in order for me to shut it all off. Like I tried even going to the movies. I'm thinking about everything that I have to do and what I could be doing compared to just sitting here. So this has become technically like a self-care for me because this is the only time that I can shut off from having fun. I'm not working because if I move around, if I come off to the shop, what I got? The laptop. I'm traveling with a laptop. I'm on both phones. I'm doing something. So I'm trying to learn in this next season of how to take care of me as a whole. I haven't been.
I'm gonna tell you how I ended up, because I was you, still you sometimes, but
A lot of times.
but how I end up doing that, this lady, I'm gonna call this lady, she told me it's a choice to turn your brain on and off. It's a choice. Like you have to choose yourself in that moment. So when I go into my me time, I'm choosing me. I'm choosing not to think, because it's hard for us not to think. But I'm choosing to not worry about nothing, because all day my life is worry. Worry, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Oh, my calendar is full. It's full. But I can't live like that. I have to turn it off. I have to choose me. So sometimes it becomes a choice of what's important in that moment. In this moment, if it was your child, you know, that's a choice. You gotta take care. This your responsibility. Are you a responsibility to yourself? You gotta make you a responsibility too. Like if we were taking care of the house, this is my responsibility. So I have to choose to take care of the house or not take care of the house. So you are the house. Are you gonna take care of the house or are you not gonna take care of the house? So you gotta put that in that kind of perspective too.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna take you to a spiritual standpoint, but I'm gonna also piggyback off of, because I hear we have different backgrounds that sit at this table, but we're all entrepreneurs, we're all women, some mothers, have jobs, have life, just have everything. We got a lot. And so I know that you all are married and I'm divorced. But at the same time, it's all about the space and the area that you're in at that point of life. So when you say taking care of the soul, sometimes we can be out of tune with taking care of the soul because we're trying to take care of everything else that surrounds us. So now we have to take it back to a spiritual standpoint. So I've been married, was married, some of the best days of my life. I'm just gonna be real with you. But it just didn't quite work out the way that I expected to. But hey, that's neither here nor there, but that was a part of the journey.
Yeah.
In order to get to where I am now in the space I am in, I had to go through what I went through. So I'm very grateful for that. But what I went through and the outcome of it is why I sit here today. So it changed the perspective of churches. The pandemic, I'm telling you now, the pandemic shut a lot of stuff down and it opened a lot of eyes. So it changed from church to your spiritual relationship, because sometimes we were just doing just to be doing. Until you had to then be in that space and everything was shut down to what matters and what does not matter. What they say, essential and non-essential. So we have to remember that. But at the same time, I would say, you have to take it to a point of taking that space back to giving it over to God, getting into your word and digging into that and understanding that God is here to provide and to do in all areas. But a lot of times we're trying to figure it out ourselves. When he said, just let it go. And it's easier said than done. But at the same time, we have to understand that when it all boils down to it, that's really what we have to do. You have to go and find that quiet space, that closet, the closet that I need to go clean up, to get back in my closet, to start writing those sticky notes on the wall, and going back and reflecting on that, and just talking to him about what it is, because he knows. But at the same time, we're just trying to figure it out on our own. And it's like, we don't have to do it. And once you let it go and you allow God to begin to work, and he begins to show you different things, it's like, I've been doing this all this time, and girl, why? Why are we here? Why we dealing with this?
Walk my face.
Ooh, and it's hard because again, as women, as women, we want to know. We want to know this.
Control.
Because what we doing? We planning on today what we gonna eat, what we gonna, it's just like we're always planners. But if you just let go and live. And like you said, it's a choice. Do I want to continue to harbor this hurt, this grief, this, that? So in order for me not to continue to harbor that, what do I do different? How do I shift it? You even talked about going to counseling. That's a start. That's the start of dealing with it. But your dealing with it is totally different from the next person's dealing with it.
Right. Unlearning how to be superwoman.
Come on.
Unlearning how to be superwoman is a big deal.
I enjoyed counseling when I went.
Me too.
I did.
Me too.
I think everybody should
go back.
Experience. I think everybody should experience.
I don't take it from nothing. I did it for a whole year consistently, and I was so proud of myself. And then life started happening, and I was taking a child through it. Husband through it, we were going together, and it felt overwhelming when it was my turn, because I'm not ready to took my child, she's in it, he's going, he's bringing back what he's getting, and then we're going together, and it's like now I'm just trying to.
So you don't want to unpack your things.
I couldn't unpack nothing because I'm carrying everybody else, and I stopped for a whole year, and so I started back over a week ago.
Okay.
And my therapist was shocked. She was like, when I looked at my calendar, she was like, wait a minute, this ain't my case. It's Casey, you. And she was like, why are we back? What happened? I said, I'm back unable to process. I'm trying. I was using the tools. They said, but guess what? I was like this bowl of balls. I'm ready to give one to you. Help me unravel it, because I don't know what to do with it. And she was like, okay, we back. Let's get to unraveling, because it's like you do so well. I was on that antibiotic, and I thought I had it, and then I didn't have it no more. And we back into the thick of it, and I'm like, okay, let's get back to it, and I'm gonna be consistent, I'm gonna be well in this, but I just need some help. And that's another big thing.
It's okay to start over.
I'm learning.
Because each day that he grants us another day is a day to start over.
It is.
That's just saying the superwoman. That's a cake.
That's a cake.
Ooh. So we put it on. We put it on. But like she said, it's a choice. It's a choice that we put it on every day. And I think too.
Sometimes you gotta hang it up.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta hang it up.
And it's hard.
It is.
Because God even puts people in places for you to remove the cake. But because we don't know how to hang it up, we get caught up.
But you get caught up to where you're in the hospital. As Black women, stroke is so prominent in our community because we take on so much and we don't hang the cape up.
That's correct.
We gotta relieve that pressure because it's just building. Gotta keep going. That cape holding a lot under there.
It is.
You gotta think about it. You gotta think about that cape. How heavy you want it?
Yeah.
Might have to shake it off a little bit sometimes.
Which was the start for me for even being removed. So, people ask me about how it started and all of that and what I went through. And the creation of Be Removed was, I've always been a dancer. We used to dance at church and all that. Used to go to dance ministry and all. And when the pandemic happened, life happened. And that was the beginning of divorce for me, but it was life-changing. Had to be life-changing. Because then I was like, the choice, is me? It's me. That's what I'm gonna say. It's me at this standpoint. Because we had gone through so much. So now at the space that I'm in and at that point, I had to make some changes for myself. So even in the midst before pandemic and going through divorce, I've had 2 children. I have a 21-year-old now and a 14-year-old. Doing great. Doing great. But all that brought about life because it brought about stress and all of that. Trying to learn how to be a wife, trying to learn how to be a parent, trying to be a whole lot of things that not until I got married, it was like trying to learn these things. But at the same time, I was telling the lady just the other day, many times we forget ourselves. And we don't realize who we are because it's years that have passed because we're taking care of everything else. And so now you're having to learn who you are all over again. What I like, what I don't like. Do I want to deal with this? Well, not want to do it. Is that my favorite color or is it not? Because I just learned my favorite color is green. Just learned it. Yes. So we get into that space, and when I had my son, I had him. I have to remember these birthdays. 2011 in September. November, we were headed to Atlanta for Thanksgiving. And I had run to Burlington or something, was walking around the store. And I was like, Mom, I can't get my breathing under control. I don't know what's going on. And so she was like, girl, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. But we are set, like when I leave out the store, we're set to get on the road to go to Atlanta. So Mom, I can't breathe. I said, just walk around the store. I just feel heavy. So I think we need to go ahead and go to the emergency room. Yeah, when I got to the emergency room, my heart, the muscle around my heart was only beating 15%. It's your heart, it's supposed to be beating 50% or better. Immediately, I went into ICU.
Wow.
So they diagnosed with me something called cardiomyopathy, which is a form of heart failure that they see after women have given birth.
That's what my mom died of.
Are you serious?
At 21 years old.
Had never heard about that in my life. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? These are things that we don't have conversations about. What is this? Why is this? And click. I have 2 children at this point. What do you do? So just that quick, like we talk, life can change in a matter of a second for something that's going on, and it makes you all of a sudden now, girl, I got to move a little different. So that happened, got out, continued life. And we remember, we take the medicine, we go to the doctor, we do this, we do what the doctor says. But then really, are we in tune to really what's going on? Because like you said, we take that medicine to get better. The doctor said, oh, that blood pressure looking good. Okay, I'm done with the medicine. And we're going to keep on moving. But as time progressed and I saw pictures, I said, girl, I am getting big. What is going on? So when that pandemic happened, it was like, Lord, the gift and the talent that you have given me, what is it that you want me to do with it?
Yeah.
It's something that I enjoy, but at the same time, as time progressed, how can I be of service to your people?
Yeah.
Because now I was watching church online. That's what we were pushed to. You had to now find that space in your relationship, your true relationship with God. So the spiritual standpoint changed, the health standpoint changed, all of this, the dynamics of all that changed, and now it's at the forefront of the world, of my world. So started teaching line dance on Facebook. And I enjoyed it, but at that point, Facebook started shutting down because it was the music rights and all of that. So I went through that, met a neighbor while I was walking through the neighborhood one day, and she was like, girl, come down to my African dance class. I was like, girl, where? She said, my backyard. I said, okay, I'm coming. So I got in there, so I teach line dance. And so she said, girl, come on, I can invite some people over. But at this point, we're still in the height of the pandemic. She's like, I can invite some people over to come and, willing to dance. We'll be outside. And I said, okay, cool. So that's really where it started. It was in the garage and on Facebook, and it moved from her house down to my house. Y'all, when I tell you we were out in the cold and the garage now, I'm talking about we packed up in the garage, line We got boot camps going on. We got step aerobics going on. It was just so much that was created in that space. But again, where did it come from? It came from a space that I had to put in self. I had to remember the high blood pressure because I got tired of the doctor telling me you need to continue to take this medicine. You're gonna basically continue to be on this medicine for the rest of your life. No, I'm not. I'm just not going to accept it. And so, like you said, not until things happen in life do you have to put priority. But even in the midst, I said, Lord, I want you to use me to reach other women. And the space that we're in is one, like you say, we don't put things as a priority, but y'all, we got to keep moving. Because the moment you sit down, look at how people get older and they begin to settle. Those limbs move different. You can't do the things that you used to. And so now it's a self-care for me, but it's also, God has me where these women come in and I say, you know what, the space you come in the space that I create, it's a non-judgmental zone.
Right.
Come in here and be yourself. You want to drop it like it's hot, baby, just do that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is your hour and a half to be you and move.
Free.
But correct. Come on now. So the thing is that we put aside everything before we walk through this door. So when you walk in, let it go. We're going to start off in prayer. We're going to dance. We're going to end in prayer. But we also allow that space, just like we here at this brown table, but we do a circle and say, give me your name. Your one word that you want to leave with the group on today. Is it something that you want to share? And you will be amazed of what these women share just in the group and how we're going to prayer and how, as we say, conversation start one way, but maybe it'll end a whole nother way. We ain't gone into praise and worship and everything else. But the thing is that when you're doing it for the right reason and when you're doing it according to what God is telling you to do, then you will continue to prosper in those things. And as women, even in that space of that circle, just like we're here at that table, when you give women the comfort too, they will begin to release. The biggest thing is trust.
And that support.
Yes.
Supporting each other.
Correct. To know that it's okay.
Respect as well.
Yes. Because you know what? Sometimes, as I told them, it may take a minute for somebody to say something. But this may be the only time that they actually get to release and somebody actually listens.
Right. Because it's
Now, that's a mouthful.
that right there.
Come on,
That's a mouthful.
That somebody listens, and it's not just even listening, you take them in and you're able to hone in on it and say, okay, I'm here for you. Like, where we going from here?
And sometimes they don't even want you to say nothing.
Just listen.
They just want you to hear.
Yeah.
But then at the same point, go back to it. We can stay now. Think that the women in that space that we can't keep on talking about the same thing.
Amen.
Hey, okay, I'm gonna listen now. Okay, I'm gonna listen, and I'm gonna allow you to get this out. But baby, what we gonna do different?
What you gonna do about it?
Because you know what, even as a friend, you can also push friends away from this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we just can't continue to talk about what can we do to make it better.
Right.
How can I help you? How can you help me? Because it's a two-way street. And like we say, you don't want to be the strong friend all the time. You don't want to be the friend with the money all the time. How can I help you get to where I am? And I understand that it's a process, but are you willing to take on me trying to help you to get to where you are? Because if not, baby, let me on.
I done rolled long enough and I see we not going nowhere.
It's like create a plan.
Yes.
And even with creating plans, you're gonna have to sacrifice. To grow takes sacrifice. Like you have to sacrifice something in order to grow out of that situation. No matter what the situation is, you gotta plan. Start with a plan. Get you some. Let me see how I start my piece.
Come on now.
Got me some paper.
I need it.
Well, what happened was there was something going on in my past job. I was like, hey, I'll take this. Let me go home. Let me create a plan. Boy, I did right. I was like, okay, all I need is X, Y, Z. Boy, I started working so hard to stack that money. Then I started growing in my garage. Then I was like, I started working at the previous business, got out there and started painting my building and started working in there. I was working both of them. I was sacrificing though. I told my husband, hold on. Cause I had a plan. I'm like, you just gonna have to hold on. And then my auntie helped me grow. My auntie helped me financially. Thank God for that. Cause sometimes you need that one family member to believe in you. You need that one family member to believe in you. And I told her, she said, I believe you. I trust you. I'm gonna help you. And she took, cause she was supposed to retire, and she worked through that to help me get to where I am. And I'm so grateful. I am so grateful because all the time in Black community, we don't have that extra financial support. But it's like, if you have that plan and you could produce that plan and you could show what you can make, what you can bring in, somebody will listen.
What the Lord say? He said, write it down. That's what he said. But he gives us the direction every time to do it. We just don't do it. Take the time to do it until we're put in a point where we have to be pressured to do it.
And I was under pressure.
Come on now.
Oh, right. My husband was like, okay, but he supported me.
But see, he gave you
He supported me.
He gave you the vision, and your vision came behind it.
That's right.
So if he gives to you, a way is being made. You don't know exactly how,
But you gotta trust.
But you got to trust him. You got to trust the process that he is taking you through. Because if you just get it, it just drop. Sometimes people don't appreciate it like that. But it's something about that process of just waiting and you being able to see his hand in everything.
And sometimes he just doesn't give it because we're not ready for it to give it. We think that we are. But he has to take us through some things to say, now if this happened, do you really believe that you will be ready at this time?
The word says, show yourself approved.
Yeah.
You have to show that it's your time for it. Because you will get a blessing and guess what? You will muck it up so bad that you be like, wait a minute, I just had it. And it done slipped by because you weren't ready for it. And it's that, but I like that part of having the support.
Yes.
And we should talk about it before in another episode of how when she got ready to start her salon and how Jill came in first, he got the chill, and then she was like, wait, hold on. But it's like, when somebody put gas, because you can't move a car without having gas, or you ain't plugged it in electrically, it ain't going nowhere. But it's something about somebody believing in your vision and saying, okay, let's go.
Because I'm so glad she revisited. I remember when she stopped. And I'm like, you really gonna stop? I'm like, you're so good, you're so talented. But she needed to do that for herself. No matter who told her how good she was, how big of a career she was. Because I remember she was going to leave her job. I was just like, you need to do it. Do it. Do it. What you waiting on? Do it. Whenever somebody tell me they want to leave and be an entrepreneur, do it.
Because you don't know unless you do it.
Do it.
I'm going to go there right now.
You might as well.
Baby, it's real. It's real. Again, it goes back to the unknown.
Yeah.
Like you said, you just need that person to say, do it.
Yeah.
The same, but at the same time that you have that person to say, do it, the support that comes out of the person to do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's where we get caught up. I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that feels like. And even when you said Jeff had bought the chair and all that, we be praying for stuff and God lay it right there. And then he give it to me like, nah, what?
But that's you psyching yourself out.
That's right. So I get it, but I love the support of that. Like being able to move into your purpose and you being happy with it. Like I see people get up every day and go to a job and they're just not happy. They're not fulfilled. They're just doing it to just
I love my job.
I see it all over you.
I love it.
I see
like,
it
I
all
can die
over
with
you.
this. I will die content and happy doing what I do right now.
I see it. But you see it in the person. When you talk about it, the flow that you come up with, when you're talking about what you're passionate about, I see it in all of y'all. And it's amazing. It will make somebody, for whoever is watching this, I hope this gives you what you need.
That's right.
I went from doing people hair to dogs hair.
Hush.
I did bitch hair for her wedding.
Let us down.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't deal with the humans anymore.
I used to be so full of women.
Are you serious?
Holiday season.
Oh yeah.
I used to be in it.
When I say 15 people, I walk out like, who are these people?
I'm like,
But they in and out, and she did it.
It's purpose behind your passion.
It is.
It's purpose behind your passion. You may not feel it today, but it's coming. Even if you've lost it for a little bit, because I get that way. Like I'm ready and I'm on it, and I'm telling you how I see it and what I want to do with it, and then it'll take a human to say, guess what? I ain't going back in the kitchen no time soon. You ain't getting a cake, you ain't getting a cookie, you ain't getting a fry. I see you later. You gotta have purpose behind it.
Because people call me and they say, hey, I want to do a business. Can I ask you your advice? I'm like, did you do a plan first? Because to me, I'm stern. Don't come to me without a plan. Because I'm not going to map your business out for you because I don't do what you do. I can help you. I can give you advice, but I can't plan it for you.
That's correct.
So come to me with a plan and I can say, hey, well, maybe you need to do X, Y, and Z. With my experience of dealing with different banks, because that's another conversation. Trying to get a business loan as a black person, okay? That's another conversation. But come to me with a plan. Don't come to me empty-handed.
Yeah.
Because that's how I presented myself to my auntie. I came with a plan. I didn't come empty-handed. So I want her to see my vision on paper to say, I know what I can do. And I'm almost 10 years in now. So, thank you, God.
It's that track record. You had already proven yourself way beforehand. Y'all, this has been so good. I know he is running over and over and over. this
No, we can speak all day.
I know. But I got one last question.
Okay.
If you knew then what you know now, what would you give yourself advice on for your younger self? It ain't even a certain age, just where you are now. If you can go back and talk to her that wasn't where you are now, what would you tell her?
I would tell myself to not blow a lot of money. Truthfully. I would look more into finances because what I know now versus what I know then, I blew a lot of money because I was doing women's hair. So I was getting cash on hand and I was blowing it.
The woman don't do
I was blowing it. I was blowing it. And I would learn investments like I know now. That's what I would tell myself, to slow down and look on how to grow financially. Because we don't prepare for the future. We're just living in the right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? And because I feel like some of us don't feel like we're going to get old. What do you do? What if you make it to this age? You got kids to take care of, like life insurance. Like, do you guys have that in place? That needs to be in place because a lot of us don't have life insurance. We don't put these things in place that we need, renter's insurance and stuff like that. We don't talk about it enough because we'll go to the club. I was ready for club Friday night. Saturday, even Sunday.
Thursday.
I was ready, but I feel like I wish I had someone to tell me what I know now about finances. Because we don't talk enough about it.
Yeah.
We don't talk about as a collective what we could build.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to do this on jealousy. Let's do this together.
That's great.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't support me, baby, because I'm going to support you.
That's right.
Because I'm like, be happy for me, I'm going to be happy for you, because we shouldn't be broke together.
No.
We need to be rich together.
It's enough fire for everybody.
Yes, it is. It is.
That's true.
So finances is for me.
Okay. Mine may be a little broad, but I'm going to say let go and let God.
Amen.
And that's because he's the one that takes care of everything.
Yeah.
I know we can break it down into those certain pieces. But in actuality, we just have to let go.
Yeah.
Let go of it all. Allow him to show you what the path is.
Yeah.
Get in his word, because that's, again, for me, where I am right now is really just building that relationship with him.
Trust.
Understanding where he has me, understanding where he wants me to go. But I've seen that when I just turn it over to him, surrender my life to him.
Yeah.
Girl, I be sitting up there looking at that wall saying, ooh, I'm able to school, free tuition and goddamn. These are all the things that I have prayed for.
Yeah.
So for me, all right, let go and let God.
Let go, let God. I would say trust the process. Just live and trust the process. That's a part of letting go and letting God, and be you in it. Like, don't try to transform. Don't try to be something that you're not, because a lot of times in younger selves, you're trying to mimic. You see things and you're like, oh, they got it like that. Let me see if I can get it like that. And it don't work out for you like it worked out for them. And then now you're disappointed in self because it's like, well, why I can't have it? Why I ain't got this? Girl, trust the process. Give it to God and just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Give reins.
What we got, girl?
I'm giving myself grace.
Give yourself.
Because I can be hard on myself.
So, yeah, that would be mine.
That's good. That's good.
Well, y'all, this has been good at this brown table today. This has been amazing. Our first Christmas, however it goes. I enjoyed y'all tremendously. I know I have taken so much. I can't wait to go back and watch this episode. It's gonna probably be top tier. I know we've recorded together, and it's been. I say, oh, this was my favorite. It's been top every single time. I'm hoping that everybody that ends up watching this episode actually gets something, and you're able to take back and reflect on like where you are, reflect on your circle, reevaluate the people that's in your circle to see, okay, maybe it's time for a change. Maybe the switch up ain't so bad, and don't take it personal because everybody can't stay.
That's right. They not meant to go into each season.
Everybody can't go into every season, and ain't nothing wrong. And it's not a switch up for them. It's like, I still love you. I will still support you, but where I'm going, I think we gotta get off right here. And there's nothing wrong with it. So until next time.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, we're coming back to this. We're coming back to this. We coming back to this. You gonna live with heart? Yeah, and share my heart. And remember to guard your heart. So we love you all. We'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye. Bye.